my very first memory of the old school began before I ever got there. Kindergarten, 1957. They put our entire kindergarten class on a school bus and rode around town. We emptied into the parking lot there and directed to the kindergarten. The first thing we saw was a huge jungle gym in the building, which was fine for a 5-year-old. And by the third day, we had 3 kids fall and get hurt. And I remember one kid fell and, hit his head, and there was blood everywhere. That's tough on a 5-year-old. In first grade, by mistake, I turned the wrong way, and we were on the first floor of the building, and I started to investigate, and I found myself on the 3rd and a half floor because the building was designed in half floors. And I walked into Mr. Early's geometry class. And I only remember that because I ended up having Mr. Early when I was in high school. And I remembered how high the chalkboard was. I just walked in and I was standing there looking around, and he was writing on the board. And of course, kids started snickering. And he said, "Well, young man, what are you doing here?" I said, "I don't know." So he had somebody escort me down. I was basketball coach over the course of 4 years here. The first basketball game I ever saw was at the old school, and I stood outside to watch it because the parking lot there was on an angle, and I could actually stand on the ledge on the outside and watch the game inside. That was 1957. It was the last game they played in there before they built Chamberlain. Anybody knows, my age knows where they were November 22nd, 1963. Mr. Kasky came into the auditorium as we were having music class, peered over the balcony, and he was crying. He said, "Everybody report to their room. You're going to be dismissed from school. The president has been shot." So that was the assassination of Kennedy. I was lucky enough to be part of the first Greenfield Village trip. We rode up on a school bus, but we earned money by selling popsicles. We had a little box freezer in Mrs. Eberhardt's class. And our job, the student's job every day, was to count the money and then roll it. And on Fridays, we would take all the money, and 2 kids would take the deposit bag and the deposit slip, and we would walk up to the bank on the corner. Now, if you can imagine sending 10-year-olds across all these streets today, probably be in a lot of trouble. And then Mrs. Eberhardt always gave us a dime, because right next door to the barn was Mr. Morgan's grocery store, and he had an ice cream shop there. So for a nickel, we each got an ice cream cone. So every kid in the class got to do that over the course of the year. So I remember the school as being a very safe, secure, and sane place to be in my life. Maybe one of the reasons why I chose to be a school teacher, I don't know.